Hello, future me, and the people who are watching from YouTube. This is a day in the life of me, myself, and I. I'm here to share it with myself, to document my, 20-year-old experience, going through a series of thoughts, giving you guys or myself the ideas that surface through my mind, and just being able to tell it on here. As simple as that. Kind of feels weird holding this camera up while cars pass. But why the fuck do I care? I don't. Or maybe I do a little bit, but it's okay. We'll get to the point where I don't. We'll cross real quick. This I have to get used to. And by getting used to is what I really mean is doing this every day, 7 days a week. I just really want to see, oh my god, it's so dark here. I just really want to see what I am thinking at the age of 20 compared to what my future self is thinking. And if you want to join the journey of that, then be my guest, because this is not stopping now. I'm already on the road. Right now, I am headed to the gym for a chest and back day. It's gonna be great. I can tell you that. Yeah, this shit is hard. I cannot lie to you. Being truthfully honest here. Well, I'm going to teleport into the gym. I'll see you there. And we are in. So, Christmas break kind of fucked me over. Just because gym was open for like 2 days, 3 days maybe. And so, I had to do a little bit of calisthenics to, keep my strength. And right now, it's not looking too good. I have a plate and 2 tens. I don't know, do the math for me. And this is because I already did my warm-up. I did 35, 45, and then now I am doing 65. So, get back to it. So, I just did 65 for 8 reps on each side, including the bar, 20. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do with the 245s on each side, by the way. The most I did before was 7 with the spot of 8, I believe. I'm gonna see how much I do now and I'll let you know. Did a total of 5. Not too bad. I mean, from 7 to 5, it's a little bit of a downgrade, but right now I am doing, you can't see, 45, 10, 5. I think the most I've done with this weight was 8, I believe. Let's see how much I do now. So as you've seen, did a total of 7. 8 was a struggle, definitely. Next is incline press, bench press. And I usually start off with 35, just because I'm getting back into it. I think I'm gonna start off low, usually starting off on 40. So let's hit this. my warm-ups, they consist of 10 reps of the lightest way I can do, and the lightest way I did right now was just 35. Right now, their second warm-up is going to be 45 on each side. We're going to do 10 reps of this, and then we're going to go on to failure sets, which is 2. So a total of 4 sets. So let's get to it. Now we are doing 45, 10, and a 5. Total of 75 pounds on each side. This is going to be my first failure set. With my first failure set, I usually do the max that I could of like a good 6 reps or 5, depending. And then I go 10 to 15 pounds lower. So just an idea of what I'm going to do. The other day that I looked small, or a bit smaller from what I usually look like, and that was kind of hurt my ego, to keep it straight with you. Yeah, that's basically it. I just had a hurt ego right after. That's why I'm back here. I think that is just a sign to work twice as hard this time around, which of course I will. And I'll show you that. Nope. That wasn't too bad. This is going to be my second failure with 45 and 2 10s, equivalent to 65 pounds. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot. It's okay. Hopefully, if not, correcting myself now. For our next workout, we are going to do the cable chest flies. We're gonna target the bottom of my chest, and then after we're going to do the top of my chest, which is, I'll show you. So, just finished with the gym. You know, half of the time couldn't really record because, you know, people being either, I don't know. I didn't really ask people if they wanted to be recorded or not, but I had a feeling. It's weird. I mean, it is like, I believe 2 a.m. right now, and there was like at least 10 to 15 people inside. But hey, I did the workout, that's all that counts. Okay, what's been on my mind lately? Let me break it down for you guys, or for myself, I should say. Oh my god, my arm is getting tired just holding this. So, from my experience with the mind, I discovered this mental fortitude way past my potential. What I mean is, I would push myself over my limit every day with cardio of 5 miles. I would go from my house to a nearby park. No, not really. Second nearby park. That's going off topic. So 5 miles over there. And what I would do was, once I got there, I would do 20 pull-ups, but I'll do sets of 5 I'll do sets of 5, and once I hit 20, then I would get a water break. So I would kind of like test myself, see how far I can really go. And I actually left out something vitally important. I know a lot of people call it cheating when it comes to listening to music, but I feel like when it comes to audiobooks, I think it's a different approach. What I would listen to is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And honestly, fantastic book. I've listened to the audiobook about 100 plus times. I lost count. And in the book, he explains that you can use his book for motivation. He says it's shit, which is, you know, agreeable. Motivation is shit. But he says you can use his book for motivation to help you on your runs or whatever you want to pursue in the pain industry. I'm gonna switch other hands. My arm was getting tired. You would use this book for motivational purposes when you're on your runs or when you're doing anything that results in physical activity, or maybe even mental. Who knows? People use it for different things. I used it for my cardio though. It really made me think, like, outside the box in my own mind. I adapted to self-talk when I would listen to it, even though like I would hear, you know, the narrator talking. I would always be in my own mind, trying to come up with new ideas and just thoughts that I never had before. And what I mean by that is sorry, I'm just getting tired. This is gonna sound ignorant, but I don't care. Very intellect thoughts. If I can give you an example right now, I would. But if I was in that state, I would for sure give you a great example. Right now, I'm not in that state, and I admit I haven't been on the grind. But that's, you know, off topic again. So I'd run 5 miles, get there, 20 pull-ups, water break, and then I would put on a weight vest, holding up to 40 pounds. I started at 20, and I built my way up to 40 within, I believe, 2 or maybe 2.5 months. It was... But at the same time, while I was physically improving, I was mentally improving. And that's what he talks about in the book. When you push yourself past your limits, you callous your mind. Callous as in, I don't even have any. Callous on your hands, right here. The hard little spots on your hands. That's what he means by callous. He means as much as you work out, you build callus on your hands. And it's the same thing with the mind. And I believe that to be true. Because, I've experienced it. And it was definitely a journey. What I'm trying to say is that I want to get back to it. And this is me talking to myself. Me talking to my future self. You will have to get back to it. There's no excuses, nothing really stopping you. I mean, yes, you do work, right? But you do wake up pretty late. We won't say the time because I'm not trying to expose myself. It was a good thing because on the journey, I would write down notes on the iPhone notes app that we all have. If you have an iPhone, I would use that to write down my intellectual thoughts. And if you insist, I'll show you. If you don't, then it's whatever. He says that when you do a lot of physical, hardcore activities, everything falls in place regarding your life. Like, for example, when I was doing it, the cardio and like the pull-ups and like just multiple stressors for physical activities, my job started to be easy. The job I was working. Usually I would get tired at the job, that's the thing. And when I would implement my physical activity while working, I would work 10 to 12 hours and then right after come home and do the 5-mile run and pull-ups. It was honestly amazing. I didn't know I can do so much in one day. And I really want to get back to that, truthfully. And I mean, if you're watching this video, who says that you can't? If you're watching this video, who says that you can't do what I can? You could, even more. It was just like such a beautiful place in my mind. In that journey, I didn't even have a destination. That's the thing. When you don't have any destination, there's no finish line. And when there's no finish line, it's limitless. You can go on for days and days. Yes, you will get tired. But who the fuck cares about how you feel? You must work regardless of how you feel. And I learned that the hard way. And now it's your turn. I just spit on myself. Anyways, I like how I did chest and back and holding up this camera, which is my phone, is absolutely and utterly tiring. It's like I'm holding my phone in the static hold right now. Shit hurts, but I don't care. I need to record this video and I need to post it. And matter of fact, like I said in the beginning, I was going to do this every day. And sooner or later, I won't care what anybody thinks or what anybody says. Right now I do. I'll admit, I do. That is because this is new to me. And I believe people have it in their blood. Pretty easy for them. But for me, it's a little bit hard. But I for sure won't let that stop me. And if you want to pursue YouTube just like this, I promise it's going to be a great journey for you. Because I have the mindset, the quote goes, I think, therefore I am. And I think I will have a great journey on this. Therefore I am going to have a great journey on this. It's cliche and it's cringe to most, but for the people who find it motivating to hear those words, those are exactly the people who I'm trying to reach out to. I would love to go on and on about my thoughts and my experiences, because I feel like documenting all of it is going to be worth it. Watching back, even though it could be cringe, I could care less. I believe that life is adventurous, so this adventure of YouTube is something I want to pursue. Whether it be cringe or not to those, this is for me. The other day I had such a wonderful experience at a church event that two of my friends invited me to. They came up to me one day, 12 a.m. at a market, and they were talking to me about Christianity. And so I gave them my thoughts. They recommended me go to the event with them, and so I did. I don't know if you can see me right now, but my words is what counts right now. Moral of the story, I had a great time, made some new friends. I really just went out of my comfort zone to put myself into an uncomfort zone, which is socializing. Because in the uncomfortable situations, you grow. That's what I believe. And so when I did, I felt proud, to say the least. It was a cool experience. I had a compliment from one girl who had said that I'm kind of like a philosopher from all the things I know, and my ego kind of spread its wings and flew. What I had told her, I want to tell myself and you guys right now with these videos that I'm doing right now, this series or whatever you want to call it, documentation, whatever it may be. I want to show you guys what I mean. I don't want to just say things and for you or me not to understand. I want to be as articulate and profound as I can be, and authentic. Can't forget that part. And by doing that, I have to do these daily videos, and it's just what it is. I stopped myself from doing these because of fear, and I know we all experience fear with it, lots of things, and this was my biggest, maybe not biggest, but it was in that top 3. But through fear is growth, and so this is what I'm doing now. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.